As the first step on that path to peace, the United States put forward a proposal for an immediate, unconditional, and comprehensive ceasefire. Ukraine unequivocally accepted, pending Russia's agreement to do the same. Since then, we have been urging Russia to accept a ceasefire. To continue this catastrophic war, the United States will have to consider stepping back from our negotiation efforts to end this conflict. To be clear, the deal on offer now is Russia's best possible outcome. President Putin should take the deal. The alternative, continuing to wage the war, would not be in anyone's interest, including Russia's. Tirelessly on both sides, seeking a path to peace. We want an end to this war. As the first step on that path to peace, the United States put forward a proposal for an immediate, unconditional, and comprehensive ceasefire. Ukraine unequivocally accepted, pending Russia's agreement to do the same. Since then, we have been urging Russia to accept a ceasefire. Following President Trump's May 21 call with Russian President Putin, the Russian Federation is expected to provide a term sheet broadly outlining its vision for a ceasefire. We will judge Russia's seriousness towards ending the war not only by the contents of that term sheet, but more importantly, by Russia's actions. On that note, we condemn Russia's decision over the past weekend to launch some of the largest missiles and drone strikes against Ukraine since the beginning of the war. This disregard for human life does not demonstrate a desire for peace. It must cease. If Russia makes the wrong decision to continue this catastrophic war, the United States will have to consider stepping back from our negotiation efforts to end this conflict. To be clear, in doing so, we would not be abandoning our principles or our friends. Rather, we would be recognizing Russia's refusal to work with us toward a desirable outcome. As President Trump has made clear, we want to work with Russia, including on this peace initiative and an economic package. There is no military solution to this conflict. The deal on offer now is Russia's best possible outcome. President Putin should take the deal. The alternative, continuing to wage the war, would not be in anyone's interest, including Russia's. Doing so would continue to damage Russia's economy, military resources, national security, and international reputation. Additional sanctions on Russia are still on the table. President Trump has emphasized from the beginning that this war was a strategic mistake and should never have happened. Time is not on the side of anyone who would prolong it. We will call on both Russia and Ukraine to make the difficult, historic decision to pursue peace. The responsibility of ending this war ultimately lies with them. If one side proves unable or unwilling to do so, it will own the consequences.
Председатель, хотели бы в очередной раз зафиксировать наши принципы. И никакие новые антироссийские санкции, поставки оружия Украине и другие враждебные по отношению к России шаги не предотвратят неизбежное военное поражение режима Зеленского. Выбор сейчас за Украину. Мир по итогам переговоров или неминуемое поражение на поле боя с иными условиями окончания конфликта.
Ukraine firmly believes that at least 30 days long ceasefire must be the first step. Ukraine has consistently demonstrated commitment to diplomacy and remains open to any format that can yield tangible results towards negotiations and just and lasting peace. We reaffirm achieving peace at any cost will not end the war. A comprehensive, just and lasting peace must be set and must rest on a fundamental respect towards non-negotiable principles. We repeat, Ukraine will never accept and recognize any part of its temporarily occupied territory as Russian. We will not tolerate interference in sovereign decisions, including our defense or alliances. There must be no appeasement of the aggressor. Such attempts only embolden future aggression. Russia is not signaling any genuine intention to stop its war. Therefore, we see no alternative but intensified international pressure, political, military, and economic. Sanctions must be expanded and strengthened. Russian oil, its shadow tanker fleet, financial networks, and its military industry must all be targeted. Russia is facing a moment when it needs to prove its seriousness. We need concrete decisions, first and foremost regarding an unconditional and complete ceasefire for at least 30 days. Ukraine is ready to work for peace. Russia must also show that it is ready.
The representative of the United States for the statement, and now give the floor to the representative.